Starting with plank holds today, we're looking for the elbow right under the shoulder. You're gonna pull that belly button into your spine and then tuck your hip under and squeeze your booty nice and tight. What we wanna watch out for is that arc into the back and that belly button hanging down. So you gotta really kind of lift the hip, tuck the hip under and squeeze really, really tight. If you need to modify, you can drop that knee down, but same thing, watch the arc. What we're also looking for in that upper back, if you see here, I'm very rounded. Trying to squeeze that shoulder blade down and back, and that'll help stabilize that shoulder. So we're gonna hold here and breathe for about 1 minute. And anytime you need to rest, you can go ahead and come down and rest. Try to come right back up as soon as you can. Got about 30 more seconds. Same thing, remember to breathe. What you can also do is bring one knee down to modify and then alternate if needed. About 10 more seconds. So now what we're gonna go to is a straight arm plank hold. We're gonna keep our hip nice and even. You're gonna raise one leg, then the other. Trying to raise to where the heel is right in line with the hip. We wanna watch out going too high, and you still wanna try to maintain that shoulder right over the wrist. So kind of lean forward. Just keep raising one leg, then the other. Keep that leg straight as you can. Imagine like a plate of food on your hip, and you're trying to keep that plate of food from falling off your hip. About 30 more seconds. If you need to modify, same thing. Go to the knee, raise one leg, then the other, but you're still looking for that leaning over position, because if you lean back, not going to really feel that much in that midline area. You know, about 10 more seconds. Now we're going to go to our side plank. Same thing here with the elbow. We're looking for it right under that shoulder. Kind of squeeze that shoulder blade down and back. Hand on the hip. So you can just hold here. If you feel like you can progress this a little further, the first option is hand right down on the floor to support you. Drop your hip down so you feel kind of a stretch through your side, and then lift that hip back up. Feel that stretch, kind of hover above the floor, lift. Down, lift. Another option that I like to do, if you come up a little bit higher, you can drop that hip down and you'll really feel that stretch feeling, and lift up. Down, back up. Same thing to modify, you can go to the knees if needed, and you can also go to the knees from the elbow. But watch that elbow being way up in front. Go ahead and let's switch sides. Start with the elbow just to try that one out. Lift, drop that hip, feel that stretch, lift. Same thing as the other side. If you want to go a little harder, straighten that arm, lift really high, lift. And again, if you need to modify, go to the knees. Try to keep your shoulder in line with the hip, and with the knee, drop the hip, lift. About 20 more seconds. And you can also do this from that elbow. Every time you lift, really squeeze in that side. Squeeze. Have about 10 more seconds. Lift, back down. Good. We're going to go ahead and stretch back out. Lay on your back. Knees to one side. Then the other. And that's it. Till next time.